we are at a tavern, a spooky tavern in the dark universe. And I'm thinking this music is royalty free, so therefore we can have our live with it. Let's see what else. I'm trying to see if I can get to this on so we can see the comments better. See, I just can't click it. Anyhow, so welcome to us in our second day of Epic Universe, where my hair is always messy. So today we went to the Isle of Burke, which is like the Train My Dragon island, and that was pretty cool. Then we also went to Nintendo Land, which was very loud. Like, I enjoyed it for a short amount of time. So how have you guys been doing? We came here, there's not really much to eat here for vegans, but we are having a little drink and some water and just kind of resting because this is our second day of all day at a theme park, and we have a limit. Here,
Yeah.
I'll see. Here, you talk for a minute.
I was trying to see if I could get it up on the other phone too, and I can't even find
There's
it.
no comments yet, so I'll find it.
All right.
So, what do you think about today so far? And what are some of your favorite things, or what things were hard that were new?
So, a few things to note about Epic Universe. It's amazing. In Nintendo World, like the Mario Kart ride, be prepared to go up and down a lot of stairs.
Oh yeah, actually in all the rides
have lots of stairs.
However, so accessibility note, there are elevators, and you can ask someone if you are in a wheelchair or scooter, or if you're just really tired, you can take the elevator. So the ones that were the hardest, Mario Kart was pretty hard because we went up a bunch, then down a bunch, and then up a bunch, and then down a bunch. And some of that has to do with them getting ready for crowd control and like interest in the line. Because like when a line is 2 or 3 hours long and it's just straight, it's really hard. But if you go up a step, you wait a few minutes. You go up a step. That's very different than us booking it, trying to get there because we're at the preview and it's really not very crowded.
No, not at all.
Cheryl was determined it was going to be super crowded today.
But it hasn't been bad at all, actually.
It's been a dream. So if you like theme parks and you don't, I think, and you guys tell me how you feel, I think if you're an extrovert, having everybody else having a good loud time boosts you. If you're an introvert, sometimes that can be a little draining.
Which I found it quite draining today. I am just tired. Like I feel like the past 2 days have just been a whirlwind, but we did get to go into the other lands that we didn't do yesterday today. That was Super Nintendo World or Super Mario World. And then
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Or the Isle of Burke. Burke.
Yes, which is
It was amazing. It was so amazing. And like, I liked the cartoon. It's not like, I find myself a little more immersed like here in the dark universe and in the Harry Potter stuff. That's been more in my imagination from reading versus seeing a cartoon. But it's delightful.
And seeing it come to life is kind of magical, right?
They did such a good job. I literally could go sit there and hang out. Like here, it's like dark bricks, and you could maybe see the picture in the front of this place. And they have a patio outside, and I thought this will be the least disturbing place. You might be able to hear some of the Frankenstein castle noises and some of the kind of spooky music, and there is a crazy monster hunter that could come in and
she
scream
could come up
again.
at any time.
She's hilarious. She is a really great actress, actually. She's very loud.
She came in earlier really loud, and she came up to me and she said, when you came in, was the blade burning? And I said, no. And she said, you're welcome. She said that's because there was no monsters loose right now. That the blade only burns when there's a monster loose. So
got it.
Which was quite fun. Yeah, I like interacting with the people. It seems like this park has more characters, not necessarily like Mickey or Minnie or anything like that, but just characters.
So like Igor. So we came back here. And we'll tell you about our whole day. Yesterday it was a little stressful for us to go live all day. We are having the most fun time this Apple.
Yes.
And I slept deeply, and I had a very weird dream. I wonder if Nancy, if you're watching this, Nancy is a dream expert. I dreamed that I had a room number and a number to go into the room that I had to punch in, and I couldn't find it. It was a very long dream. With me actually kind of coming to terms with turning 60, I think, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm old. I'm losing my memory. But other than that little spot, I slept really well. We got up. I left 4 of my thyroid pills at home, so we actually went to Costco, got that, came here and snagged a virtual queue for the Harry Potter ride, Battle in the Ministry, and we'll tell you a little bit about that as well. But I wanted us today, we took a lot of film, we did film, but when we go live the whole time like we did, it's a little distracting. Like I feel like we didn't get to really immerse ourselves as much, though we did some. So today I just wanted to make sure we got in that kind of like immersion, because chances are we won't see the park at this kind of capacity for years.
I mean, it's almost like having the park to yourself.
It actually, there's these things by Orlando Informer where they buy out Universal Park and you pay them, and even then the rides have longer lines than they do now. So it's special. And Cheryl kept going, I think it's going to be crowded. It's a Thursday.
Well, the crowd calendar stuff stated that it was going to be more busy in Orlando today, so I just figured that would mean it would be more busy here. So,
but here,
and it is a little busier today, but
it isn't. But it's
more kids today.
We went to the kid areas today.
That's true.
So Nintendo has tons of kids. There's lots of kid-friendly activities. And the same thing with How to Train Your Dragon.
And it's so loud in Nintendo.
Nintendo is very, very loud. So if you were annoyed...
Just imagine any video game with lots of sounds and noises. Beep, 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 ding, ding, beep, beep, like pinball machine noises. Imagine that constantly at about volume 100. And that
I'm moving her hand because she keeps hitting the table and you're seeing the big earthquake shake.
But like imagine that just as loud as you can, and kids everywhere, and it was a little rough. But we did go on
layered. Like there's lots of stairs. So it was lots of. We went up an escalator to get to the world. We went up more stairs to get to the ride. We rode Mario Kart, which I really didn't play, but the technology was incredible.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a shooter game, kind of like, I mean, in the vein of like Men in Black or
any of the gamified rides.
But obviously it's different because you're Mario Kart, so you're driving left or right. It tells you, and you have 2 things, and you look at what you want to shoot while you're doing it. Because you first have this visor that looks like a Mario visor. It's kind of weird, and I felt a little Frankenstein because you crank the thing and it gets smaller.
Like you do a bike helmet, you crank the thing in the back to tighten it up.
Well, at first it was a little tight. I didn't get that concept. I missed out. And then when you get into your little car, there's like you two and two behind you, or just you and three around you, however it works out. And then it has a visor thing that almost looks like really big glasses.
Like really big safety glasses or something.
So you take it and you slide it into your visor so it doesn't touch you at all. And I was like, well, that's interesting. Maybe there's some tracking for your eyes, is what I was thinking in your head. And they said to move your head. They were really clear about how to move your head to do the shooting. It's a screen. You see all these things. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. We have not we've not posted a live for the pizza place. But we did, what I was saying earlier is we got footage all day long, and we're going to edit that and put it out little by little. We just kind of wanted to live in the moment a little bit today, since we're not going to probably ever have the park at this low amount of people. So, and then I thought, we're here at near the monster stuff at the Burning Blade Tavern. I keep wanting to call it something else. And we just thought we'd just kind of give you like a little rundown of the day, and then we'll post up some videos too. I've got tons of pictures. The guy who made this drink, it is a cocktail, but it's like smoked and it's like all fancy, and I got a video of that. The pizza at Pizza Moon was delicious.
Yes, it was.
So, in addition to, hey, oh good, yes, this thing's fantastic. Love watching your live. It's a place I'll never go to. And I want to put up these too, so people, when some people will come here and maybe they'll see, oh, there's vegan options here and there. And I'm hoping by the end of the year to get up a blog for all of this stuff, so people could be searching and finding vegan food, because it can be intimidating. And there are places we went I wouldn't have necessarily gone.
No.
And the manager last night, if you saw the dark part, he told us the story of the pizza place, and TS, you probably saw it. And the crust is crisp and delicious. And I took that wheat heat hit this morning.
Yes, she did. She was like, I'm having the wheat.
And there was like roasted tomatoes, arugula, artichokes, olives, tomato sauce on a crust with no cheese. So that's their vegan pizza now. Last night when we were doing the live, the manager says we don't have any vegan cheese yet. So it could be that they get some.
Yeah.
I'm fine without it, but you would like it if it had a little more cheese.
Yeah, I would. A little more cheese and a little less artichoke.
Yeah, a lot less artichoke here. Can you sit back? Are you more comfortable now?
Yes.
Is that good? Here.
My neck got jacked up last night, and all day long I've been trying to snap my neck, and it's just not happening. I thought it was going to get snapped on that last ride we just got off of.
So we went on the monster ride again,
yes.
The Frankenstein's monster.
It's so fun.
And so, so I was talking about there's lots of stairs, but there are elevators for accessibility for all these rides. And that's important to know. I just felt really glad that we've been upping our stairs on the cruises.
Yeah.
Hi, Gretchen!
Oh, we wouldn't have been able to handle it at all.
No.
In fact, we almost couldn't figure out how to get out of Nintendo World. We felt trapped for a minute, and then there were these two other guys that were trying to get out too, and between the four of us we figured out how to get out of there. But that involved a lot of stairs as well, just trying to get out of there.
There were we had gone up a lot of stairs, and then we went down a lot of stairs, and then we went up some more stairs and down some more stairs. And again,
what ride was it? Was it the Mario Kart where we went up those like 3 flights of stairs? We went up 3 flights, and then we got to a platform, And then we went down
down.
3 flights of stairs. It was like this unnecessary climb of flights of stairs. And I was like, come on, are you kidding me?
But there was an elevator. We could have made a choice.
We could have made that choice,
but
we did not.
I'm like, my steps, my watch needs to tell me I did a great job. I don't think I've done as good as I think I've done either.
7 flights climbed today.
10, baby.
Oh, you got more.
4.25 miles so far. We still have another 2 hours after we chat with you that we're going to walk around. So one of the things we like about doing theme parks is that we get in a lot of exercise, a lot of steps.
I've got 12,000 steps today.
Yeah, I got 12,332.
I got 12,576. Why do I have more than you?
Oh, you must have done something. I don't know. Anyhow, so yesterday we did Where We Are Now, Darkmoor or the Dark Universe. We did the Harry Potter World or the Ministry. Gretchen's traveling too, but chasing grandkids. My Mario Kart experience is getting stomped in the game by my 7-year-old grandchild. That's awesome. I think I played with you once.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's a lot going on. I like a game that I have a point and I can win and I can get a skill.
It really felt like you got dropped in Super Mario Kart.
It did. It
felt like you were in the game. Like it was.
And you had this screen in front of you.
Yeah,
each individual
had a screen, so each individual had a different experience based on what they were shooting and things. It was pretty magical.
It really was. And I'm not even a huge Mario Kart fan, but I thought the technology was really interesting. I could see how that would work on so many things. It's just when we got up there, I will say, for those of you who are planning to come to Epic Universe this summer, bring an umbrella, bring a big floppy hat.
Something.
Do not worry about what you look like because
it's a lot of sun. It's a lot of, like, the trees haven't grown up yet and things, and so there's a lot of.
And like when you look back here, like so in Dark Universe and in the Ministry of Magic and in Celestial Park, they planted so much. Like even just look here, right? Like this was not here, a year ago at all. None of this was. And so it's going to get better. I will say Nintendo World, there are no trees there either, so it's not gonna get better.
It's just hot.
It's hot and you're raised up and it just feels really, really hot.
Yeah, so just plan for it.
I've seen a lot of people with umbrellas. I also see cast members with umbrellas in front of lines, and I'm like, thank goodness you're taking care of everybody.
Yeah.
And so anything that we might complain about, there's a solution, and it's not that big a deal, really.
Yeah.
And if you can't walk up the stairs, take the elevator. Or if you're trying to stretch yourself, take a deep breath and be okay with it.
Yeah.
That would be us.
So we finally were able to get in the virtual queue for the Ministry of Magic ride.
The Harry Potter ride.
Harry Potter ride in Wizarding World here. I can't even explain it. Like, so I believe it's the 3rd movie where they have the Triwizard.
No, it's the one after the Triwizard. Oh, tell me what you're talking about, the ride?
So, yes. So when they go to the Ministry of Magic and Voldemort and Harry are fighting, and then Dumbledore comes in and he fights Voldemort, and Harry's down on the ground.
The 4th movie, I think.
Is it? Well,
I think that's
so
the 4th movie.
if you're familiar with the movies, and there's this scene where Voldemort comes and he pretty much knocks Harry out, and then
shatters stuff.
And then there's sand going all around, like he's made like the sand thing of himself.
Well, no, what happened is he broke something,
glass,
and Dumbledore turned it into sand.
Yeah, and so it's Dumbledore and Voldemort fighting in the Ministry of Magic. and on the side is the Flu Network, where everybody comes in from these look like fireplaces on the side, and there's this puff of green, and they all come out like puff of green, and they come out. You come through the fireplace in the puff of green into that actual location. And when you turn around and look, it's the open area with the big statue in the middle.
It's stunning.
It's stunning. It gives you goosebumps a little bit
A lot.
to see it, because it's like somebody just picked you up and just dropped you in the middle of that movie.
Well, and we were able to yesterday go through the queue all the way up to that point. So, and there's lots of cool stuff.
I've got some video of it that we'll put up from yesterday. Today, it actually didn't open until like 3:30. 3 or 3:30 is when they planned to open, and so we had our pass was for 3:30, and we got there, and we still had to sit for a while, or I should say stand for a while in the queue, because it still wasn't ready to go yet. But then I think we probably were in line 35 minutes or so.
Which is not bad. If you could
35 minutes or so, and then we got to go on the ride, and the ride was...
It wasn't it was really great. It wasn't that terribly long.
It wasn't that terribly long, but the technology in it, they used a little bit of the Gringotts kind of storytelling, like they did on the Gringotts ride.
Yeah, it was.
So there's a story, and you're part of that story. But in this one, you are at the trial of Dolores Umbridge.
Which we always wanted to see a trial of her, haven't we?
Right. So it was pretty magical, and we both really had a great time on that.
I think it was awesome. I was a little worried, and so I tend to ask people in the lines, like, how many drops are there, how many things, and so I had done that on the Monsters ride yesterday, because the technology in the Monsters ride is similar to Harry Potter Forbidden Journey. So it's like this arm that has the thing that moves you. So I feel pretty safe in that. What was making me really nervous about the Battle at the Ministry is it looks like a car from Tower of Terror.
It does look like a car from Tower of Terror.
Exactly like a car from Tower. And that really big drops.
Yeah.
So it's hard to take that separate, right? And so I watched a video. Like, I'm the reason that point of view ride videos are so important, because it lets me know if I should even try.
Right.
It gives, like if I see that it's just roller coastering, I'm like, okay, count me out. Like Gringotts scared me because there is a first drop.
Yeah.
And it still scares me. Like if I was getting out right now, my stomach would hurt. I get past the first drop and I enjoy myself. So that's why I'll put myself through it. So I heard it was this ride, the Ministry ride, did things like the Spider-Man ride. And it bounces and it moves, but it doesn't do any like really giant drops. Yeah. And this one, I even heard, because I was reading, because I'm a nerd, on the forums, and people said they felt like the drop, the one sudden pseudo drop, isn't as big as Rise of the Resistance.
No, it wasn't as
and
big
it
as
wasn't,
Rise of the Resistance.
because I was like, if it's only that big, I can do it.
And I knew we were okay when we boarded, and we didn't have to have a locker to put our bags in. And they said just put your bags in front of you on the floor. Is usually your sign that nothing crazy is going to happen.
And I wish you know things like that ahead of time.
Because even at the Monsters one, we have to put our stuff in a locker. And it kind of jerks you around a little bit. You go forward a little bit, you go back a little bit.
You go forward about like this, you go back all the way, and maybe just slightly more than flat. And when you're on Forbidden Journey, you go even a little bit further back. But I know that ride, so it doesn't bother. Like, I ride the first ride and I don't like it, and I'm nervous, and now I know everything is going to happen, so I can go back and enjoy myself. Everybody is at like that though. A lot of people want to be surprised. They want that kind of like, woohoo!
Yeah.
And that's not me.
Yeah.
I don't think it's you as much either.
No, I don't like huge surprises. And then Kathy keeps saying, well, maybe we can ride the werewolf ride. And I'm like, no, we can't ride the werewolf ride because it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, and I can't ride that because it makes me nauseous. And this is like an outdoor roller coaster with the spinny added in. Here she comes.
Here she comes. I don't know if I can make it.
You are still here!
Yeah.
Yes, we've been waiting for you.
Scared to leave burning blood down.
I think so.
You're safe because I know it's safe. Huh?
Yeah.
I know. I
Tell
feel.
me, you were here earlier. You seen any monsters?
No.
No, you're welcome! Out and about, and finding the monsters came into a big bunch of harpies.
Really?
You know what harpies?
They're
Half
not.
bird, half woman. No,
I do. They're not nice.
they are not nice. Many say they are evil. I say vindictive. They are angry because of their feathers, huh?
Ah.
They take from people walking around with legs. They like the shiny things, huh?
Oh.
The
Oh.
shiny thing for me is my crossbow.
Oh.
So I take shiny thing and give them shiny thing for the last time. You are welcome. Don't
Thank
worry,
you.
They are not around here. They got very close. They
Awesome.
see this on you.
I think they do. I'll put it
Okay.
under my shirt from now
Under
on.
your shirt. Yes. Best not to advertise. There's more harpies where that came from.
We
Yeah.
were telling our friends about you and how you were protecting us.
Okay, what should where your friends? They're in the box?
They're in the
They're in the
box. If
How
you,
did they get in there? Is this cursed?
maybe, but I think they're okay. They're happy.
Okay, you put them in the box?
No, they kind of put themselves
They
in
put
the box.
themselves in the box.
Many people put themselves in a box. Huh?
Yes.
Very philosophical conversation we are having in London. Many times you think outside the box, but these think inside the box, therefore they stay inside the box.
Oh.
This is their own curse. You cannot help them. They can only help themselves.
I like that. That's actually a perfect message for
It
now.
is a good
Yes, it
message.
is. You are welcome.
I appreciate it.
Okay. If you need me, you know how to call me. You know,
Yeah.
now you do. Come on.
But everybody else might not know.
Oh, yes. Over here, Mom Binky doing. I see the name of it. Which name is yours?
Is she not the best?
Everyone, we have a bandit amongst us, eh?
Oh, a bandit. Right, Apple. I was thinking about you. I was like, I kind of hope she comes back so everybody can see how fun she is. So yeah, and one of the other things I wanted to point out about this theme park over almost all the others. So I feel like you get some of it in Diagon Alley because the Death Eaters.
Yeah.
And
All right, if you need my help, you know how
Right
to
here.
call me. They know how to call me. I show you how to call me. Ow! Let's do it.
okay.
Okay, I'm going inside. If you need me, you now know they call, huh? Where do we put your phone?
So actually last Halloween on TikTok, there was Death Eater TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Death Eater TikTok. So basically, it was like a thirst trap with the Death Eater.
Yeah, it was
And
hilarious.
so people were coming to try and entrap them in a way when usually they just do a show. They say stuff or they come over and they kind of, give you a little scare. But here, every land, so we were in Paris, near the Ministry of Magic, and there were exchange students along with, so there were 3 teenagers doing a project dressed in their home wizarding wear.
One was from Ivermore, the American Wizarding School, or Alvermore. I don't know how you say Ivermore or something like that. Ilvermore.
It's okay.
It's in Massachusetts. And then the other one was from Beauxbatons because, of course, it's Paris, and that's where the Beauxbatons school is. And then the other one was from Hogwarts. She was Hufflepuff.
Yeah. But
And they were doing a joint assignment on
looking for monsters.
looking for
fantastic beasts.
magical beasts. Yes, they were
Magical
looking for
beasts.
fantastic beasts.
So we're sitting in the cafe, and we were outside near the street, and they just came up and they're like, "Hey,
Started talking.
can you talk? You know, have you seen any magical beasts?" And we had been into the circus. We talked about that for a while. There were also different characters dressed in the time of Fantastic Beasts, like a sheriff with a wand. I think we showed you some of that in one of the later lives.
In the evening live, maybe.
But one of the cool things when they opened up Diagon Alley is they had some actors who would come around and look sneaky because it was the scary place. But like here, there's been Dr. Frankenstein who plays the violin. Remember? Igor, the monster hunter,
Yeah, the Invisible Man.
the invisible man who's very snarky.
He's very snarky.
It's delightful. It's like, and when we were in the Isle of Berk, the How to Train Your Dragon Land, there were just like some kids around.
They were
dressed
the two friends of the dragon rider guy. The
Right.
two like surfer dude friends
Yeah.
were there.
And so there are a lot of actors, like a lot.
Yeah.
When we were we didn't stay in Nintendo long enough to know if there are actors there, but I would be surprised.
I would be really surprised if there's not.
And weren't there actors? Didn't we see some people in Celestial Park, or did we?
No, just the singers. There was a lot of singers, and I think that's all I remember is the singers. But there might be more. We haven't seen what goes on there too much at night.
No, we just saw with you guys.
We just did the carousel and then left. So I did. If anybody's keeping track of my which souvenir I buy, I have spent part of my souvenir budget on a shirt, and I'll show you guys because I got it at the Isle of Berk,
It's very cute.
and I thought it kind of goes with our Monday motivation, and I think you guys are gonna love it.
I haven't bought my souvenir yet, so if Elizabeth is around, I'm still deciding. So it's a really funny dragon, and it says, "Be yourself, embrace your weirdness." And
It's a sheep dressed as a dragon.
oh, that's true.
It's a sheep dressed as a dragon.
And there's some of those, there's so many delightful little animatronic characters around the Isle of Berk.
Yeah.
Apple says that's so cool, Cheryl.
Yeah, I like it. It's nice.
And it's hard deciding what to get, but
You got your eyes on a sweatshirt.
possibly for the wrong reasons. That's why I have to kind of just see how that goes. And Gretchen says, dragon. Oh, there were so many cool dragons. Your grandbabies would love.
This place would they would love the Isle of Berk.
If they can do classic monsters, like I can't do like a real scary haunted house like a modern one.
Yeah.
I can go on this ride. It's just like you see Frankenstein and a creature from the back of the lagoon, Dracula, and bats
Wolfman.
flying. I mean, it's nothing too gruesome.
Creature of the Black Lagoon.
But this could definitely be for kids, though I feel like Celestial Park, which is kind of the entrance park, there's lots of restaurants, bars. They have vegan soft serve, which
Yep.
vanilla, and it was really good. It was extra, like double or triple vanilla.
It was excellent.
I need a Tangent Tuesday shirt. I think I do. That is perhaps a very. I haven't seen anything quite like that.
No.
There's some Ministry of Magic shirts I'm kind of interested in. There was a couple of things. There's also a couple of things here.
I still think you need the what is it? The chemist one? Is it
Alchemist
or something like
I
that?
do kind of like that. There's some alchemist gear. There's like a jean jacket and some t-shirts. So
And there's also some horror gear. We're seeing lots of different stuff then. Like, honestly, like for the past, I don't know, 5-6 years, probably longer than that, we've kind of seen the same kind of t-shirts and stuff. Every now and then they'll bring in a different style or something, but for the most part, it's kind of been the same Harry Potter stuff for a while.
the reason I'm laughing is though every time we go,
I
there's
was
a new one
finding-
that you want, or I want too. I'm not just, we both are souvenir hunters.
Yes.
Yeah. But the characters around, and just even every place we've gone, every place we've eaten in, or asked anybody a question, they have been so excited. So excited. Okay, go be gangsta grandma. Have a good time, Gretchen, and we'll see you soon. Have just been so excited to be here. So literally the security guard in the front of the park when we were coming in, before we like scanned our tickets or did any of that stuff, was like, who's ready to have a good time?
He was dancing around.
And it wasn't a large crowd. Like, I could see if he was trying to entertain, like, okay, people are really getting cranky. But he was just genuinely excited.
Yeah. Everybody, that's the thing I was telling Kathy last night on the way back to the hotel was, I feel like everybody who works here has this sense of like pride in this place. And they talk about it and they show it and they're excited to show it to you and they're excited to talk to you about it. And they all seem really, really like happy to be here and proud of what has been accomplished here.
And every different land, all of the 5 different lands, it's completely different outfits for everyone. Everything's themed to the nines.
Oh, yeah.
And it's super immersive, just like even where we are here. Like the ride is over there. There's the werewolf roller coaster over here, but you don't see anything. When we went to the pizza place, when the guy was saying, oh, look out over there, and we couldn't see anything, it's like English Garden. I mean, it's like probably a quarter to a half an acre of flowers.
Yeah.
So we sat there this morning and had our pizza brunch, looked out the window, and just, it was delightful. You were saying too, and I was kind of surprised, honestly, that you like Celestial Park as much as I do.
Yeah, I really do. I like the feeling that I get there.
It's kind of mellow and more relaxed. Granted, like we said, like even now, the music is a little loud for the 7 people who are here. But if it was all crowded and people were talking loud, when we were in the ministry ride, when it stopped, there's really loud talkers. And I did not bring my loops. Usually I bring some little earbuds that kind of take the edge off. And I would recommend that to anyone with noise sensitivity to go to a theme park, or sometimes I even bring them out shopping in case there's a lot of loud stuff.
Because wherever you're at, you're always going to come across that really loud talker that, loves to hear the sound of their voice at 20 decibels.
I think they just don't know. They don't have a noise sensitivity, so it just doesn't occur to them. I don't feel quite that generous in the moment, I will tell you that. But like in thinking about it, I'm sure there's something that doesn't bother me that I don't necessarily think about until someone teaches me to think about it, right?
Yeah.
But the loud talking is way harder for me than before the pandemic.
Yeah. Should we take them around and show them some more stuff?
Sure. Do you guys want to see some stuff with us? I will put this phone in my pocket and we'll get going. Is that place completely separate from Universal, or just one giant area of land broken up into smaller lands like Disney? So Universal Studios Florida has a big area called City Walk, which you don't have to, Apple's like, let's get going. That you can just go eat at. You don't have to pay to go in there. You can just park. You might have to pay for parking, depending on the time, and you go in. On either side of that are two parks, Islands of Adventure
And Universal Studios.
Universal Studios. You can pay to go into one of those or both of those. This is separate and not attached to that. It is separate in a different place in Orlando. So they have buses that will take you back and forth, evidently.
I think in traffic it's about a 10 or 15 minute drive between them.
But it is like, so Disney in Orlando, they have Epcot. It's a separate place from Hollywood Studios. So did I say Epic or did I say Epcot?
You said Epcot.
Okay, good. Our hotel is not in the park. The fancy hotel is in the park. And that's what we showed you yesterday. I don't know if you were still on then. And it's beautiful. We haven't been inside. I'm hoping we might sneak in. But we'll see. I might sneak in and just be like, oh, I got lost. I have to go back to the park. We'll see if that works. Okay, then let's get going. We got to get our backpacks together. Oh, these
Stools are really high.
Okay.
Ow.
The stool comes up to my hip. It's crazy. It's crazy, I say. Okay. Here we go. And we see someone in the wild. How are you, Will?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We were just saying earlier that it's like all the employees seem happy to be here and genuinely excited.
Yes, we're not faking anything over here. Not faking anything.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Indeed.
You guys have a nice meal here.
Yeah.
We just had a cocktail.
Oh, just cocktail. Oh, that's all right.
We had
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
You guys have a nice evening, all right?
All right.
Thank you so
you.
much. But see, like little things like that can really make something so delightful. It's supposed to, the sun's supposed to set close to 8, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of time.
Alrighty, here we go.
And Tia says, oh my, now you both look short. We are so short.
We are the shortest people on earth.
I am 5'1" and a half.
I am.
Oh, and we
I'm
can
5'3".
and
Can't
all
get
of
it balanced quite right. Hold on, guys.
Okay.
There we go.
Yay!
So this is the little walkway from where we were eating outside in Darkmoor, and we were eating at the Burning Blade, which I would love it if the blade would start burning for you.
So we do have some film of that we'll put up, but you can show them up there. What is that? What is it? Oh, I'll get the phone out. Tia says I'm 5'2". Oh, those chairs were rough. I don't think it's getting ready to go. But the blades actually go on fire.
Yeah, they catch on fire. Just not sure how very often it happens.
We'll come back by. Like we were wanting to see this park in the dark.
Yeah.
We saw Celestial. Maybe we should walk to the Isle of Burke.
Okay.
A little bit.
You guys want to go to the Isle of Burke? Look at the dragons? Let's do it. So I hear the Wolfman getting somebody.
I feel like, hello, I'm Kathy and this is Cheryl and we'll be your spooky tour guides for the moment. That's too scary for me.
Just hear people screaming on roller coasters. That's the one that we were talking about, the werewolf one that is like Guardians, where it's on a roller coaster track, but it also spins. And there's lots of noises, and without so many people in the park, you can
What?
actually hear these noises where you're not going to really hear them once this park is full. There's going to be so many people talking and stuff. A lot of this is going to get drowned out, which is kind of sad. But we'll see if we can catch this coaster if they get another one loose in a minute. There comes one. We'll be coming around in a second. You can see this thing spinning.
And I feel like it got dark earlier yesterday, but maybe it didn't because we were obsessively trying to get into the virtual queue and
Could
we
be.
just lost track
We
of
didn't know what
time.
time it was yesterday.
Oh, there they come.
Yeah, not riding that one. That's a firm no.
You've ridden on like Everest.
Oh no, Apple thinks she just killed her Vitamix.
Oh no, what happened? Apple, tell us.
Oh yeah, gotta find out what happened.
And there's a good chance you can that you might be able to get that replaced. I think you
That's a
should.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, aren't they
Right
dressed
there.
cool? Oh, look at.
That's very cool. Wow, I missed that one. She's making sorbet with frozen fruit and it just stopped working. I'm going to let it rest and then see if it's dead or not. Oh, Apple.
Well, one thing that could happen that you probably already know is it could just have gotten so cold the blade froze a little bit, which I hope that's it. If something's happened with the pitcher, my understanding is Vitamix will usually replace the pitcher one time in your warranty. And I think you bought it long before you knew me.
It's
Hello.
the base, it won't turn on. I know.
Thank you. Look. Do you see? It's the Bride of Frankenstein.
She's peeking out. Peeking out.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can get a picture. Let me see if I can get to the
She's
camera.
taking in those people that were sitting by us at the bar. I hope they're okay. Because the other guy just told us to
So
be safe
awesome.
because the sun is setting.
Oh, also, I'm gonna go into the bathroom and I'm gonna take it. Or actually, maybe we can all go if it's not crowded.
Oh my God, y'all have to see this at the bathroom. Look at this.
And when you come to the front, you're either the Bride of
Are
Frankenstein
you
or
gonna go take a
Frankenstein.
picture? Or have you already in this one? Kathy's new mission, y'all. Let me get back on me. Kathy's new mission for today was to take a picture of every bathroom because each bathroom is actually kind of, how do you say it, themed differently. And so she's been going into each of the bathrooms in the different worlds and actually taking a picture when there's nobody in there so that she can see the different theming. It's hilarious to me. Boop.
Hey, Cheryl.
There you go. Back this way again.
Hey, Cheryl. Nobody's in there.
I don't want to take them in the bathroom.
Okay.
Is it cool?
Huh?
Is it special or?
Remember, it's dark. You go?
Oh, that's the dark bathroom. Yeah, that one. That place looks amazing. It will be kind of sad when it fully opens, right? I know.
Let's see.
That's kind of how I feel
So
too.
pretty.
But she is doing a meet and greet back there. It's pretty awesome.
Look at her picture. I feel like I'm fangirling. I'm not
Kathy's
much of a,
fangirling over the Bride of Frankenstein.
I'm not much of a fangirler.
And across the way is Das Steakhouse, Steakheaus,
Which is
where
what
we had lunch yesterday, where we had the interesting cabbage, stuffed cabbage.
Oh, I think that may mean. Do you think that might mean the blades are going to go?
I don't know. I've never heard the bells before. It also may mean it's getting dark.
Yeah.
And that's the well that Dr. Frankenstein's granddaughter told us to be wary of anything that comes out of the well and not to go near
Oh,
it.
Tia says yes, bathroom. Come on, there nobody was in there. This is the spookiest bathroom.
You have to go check it out first.
I'll make sure nobody's in there again. I think it's the funniest, creepiest bathroom in there. Have you got?
Everything's black in there.
Right, but when you get in the toilet, you can see. But before I was like, this doesn't seem safe, right? So first, there's Frankenstein as the men. Bride of Frankenstein is the women. The theming is in every single.
But see how dark it is in there?
And look, it's big slabs. And like there's the big wood things. You have to come all the way over here. Nobody's in here. All the stalls are open. Oh, nope, one person is in here. So we won't. So when you get back there, it's super dark. Okay, let's get out of here and not film anybody while they're in the bathroom.
That was our quick little tour of the bathroom.
It's so cool. And it's kind of scary even during the day. You feel like you're gonna slip or something, but you really can see once you're there.
Yeah.
And then each toilet has a light above it.
Yeah.
And you can see the parasol he has in front of Das Steakhouse. And that's what they have open during the day when it's really, really hot.
There's not a lot of shade here for these guys at all. He's looking cool with the lights coming off.
Well, you just see the lights more. I think they're on all the time. And over there, they're dressed. Okay. That's where the gift shop is that we took you in. And the people outside in the Dr. Frankenstein, those are monster makeovers you can get, which is kind of cool.
Gift shop. Gift shop.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy and kind of fun, the bathroom, the whole vibe here. I was thinking maybe we'd go over
To Burke.
Burke, and then we'll come back this way once it's dark and super creepy. Because I would like to end with a creepy vibe and a celestial park on top of that, I think, today. And I think you guys saw last night we found vegan chocolate in the chocolate place. An apple, you're saying it's the base. One thing you might try to do, and I'm sure you've already thought of this,
Why is
of
this
all
thing
people.
jumping around so much today? I'm like,
I don't know.
maybe it's me.
Is that you could put something in the Buy Nothing group, or if you have something like that, we have a Bull City Share.
It looks like maybe it's working. I don't know. Look at all the comments.
that what's working. Oh, that's good. Oh, it just needed a rest? Oh, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, good. It's my most used appliance. And you might even put out, if you have a share group, if anybody has one they're not using. I only have one Vitamix, but I got it at Costco. And if anybody needs to get a new Vitamix, if you get it at Costco and 7 years from now it breaks down, Costco will give you a full refund for a replacement.
I think we need to go across to go to Burke.
Let me see if I can take a picture of that ice cream menu. We can show them the ice cream place. And there's a little tiki bar.
There's the Frosty Moon that has the vegan ice cream. And that's the tiki bar that
And they
does have a non-alcoholic daiquiri.
Frozen daiquiri. Yeah, I think I might be able to take I couldn't take a picture of this menu because it was too sunny earlier. They have a vegan vanilla soft serve and a vegan chocolate chip cookie. And while that may not be what you want to eat all the time, especially for kids, it's nice that they have some options like that, I think. Oh, yay, Apple. And this is where we were walking through last night when it was dark.
Yeah.
I don't know where the Isle of Burke is from here. Oh, we could see the what are they called? Stardust Racers,
Yeah.
which is a dueling roller coaster, which I will never ride. I won't even ride. Kid roller coasters make me nervous. I don't understand why I can do the things I do, but if they seem like they're more stable, like if they failed and I fell, I'm falling 3 feet, that feels like 15 feet because of a screen, that makes me feel better. What's the matter?
It's wobbling around more than it usually is. I'm trying to figure out why. So I'm just gonna hold it up here.
Is that better? I clicked the button in the back. I don't know if that helps. I don't know what it does. And see, I feel like this music right now, this happy ending music, it's perfect for Apple's blender working again. Those are the Stardust Racers.
And that is where we're going right there, folks. The Isle of Burke.
Where that tall, tall mountain is, and there's a dragon at the top of a big thing, so that's the portal. And last night, the guy at the Pizza Moon told us the whole story of the park, Celestial Park. Oh, you look over there, Cheryl. You see that? That's the carousel. I know you can't see it as good as last night, but those little Saturns turning green and moons that are blue. The walkways are big. Also, the walkways feel like they're not just made of cement most places. They have some bounce to them. I think there may be some cranky kids about who've been here since 11. And I'm not talking about Cheryl this time.
When you walk through here, you actually get a little wet. from
There's
everything.
a breeze. There's been a breeze today. Oh, and when we did a wet ride in the Isle of Burke, and I got completely wet.
Oh God, she was soaked. It was so funny.
Because it's like a shooting game. You're like putting out fires, hitting the fire things, and it said, oh, you'll get a stink if you hit one of these. So I thought it was for the line. So I hit one of the stinky targets, and then water poured all over me.
It was hilarious.
So it is no one's fault but my own. And it was kind of nice, actually. It was a little bit warm.
It was so much warmer earlier today. Like right now, it's perfect. There's a breeze. It's beautiful. It says it's 80 degrees, but honestly, it feels more like it's 75 maybe.
Yeah. And the carousel is just gorgeous. I loved going on it twice yesterday. We'll see if I go on it again tonight.
And there's no humidity right now, it feels like, so
here,
it's kind of nice. There they are.
And you can see some of the lights on them. So when it's completely dark, it's just stunning. They did close it early yesterday, which is why we didn't see it in the sky.
TS wants to know if I got that on film. I did not get her getting wet on film. However, I do have pictures of her looking like a drowned rat.
Yes. And we can post that in this live if you want. Later. We can't do it while we're filming. But considering that my hair got completely wet and needs a cut, I think it did okay. I am still kind of blaming Epic for my bad hair days. But
you can see Nintendo World over there.
Just little bits of it poking out.
Yeah.
It's very tall, and it looks like a video game would look. It looks kind of...
If you look right through there, you can see the very top of Princess Peach's castle.
And it was very hard not to sing peaches, 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 peaches. Like, we went to see that movie just because Jack Black kept posting him singing Peaches. And I'm like, this is worth it. And we're passing the Bow Place. They have, it looks like they have vegetarian steamed bun. And I need to do some research to see if it's just the sauce or if there actually may be milk or egg in the actual dough.
Oh, the buns?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's really loud.
All right.
Ah, to be young again. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna get some drinky drink while you're doing that, because we're right here.
And you can see there, it says, "We, my friends, have dragons."
Oh,
Yes,
you sure?
they
Okay.
do. And I cannot wait to show this to you. Just waiting on Kathy, who's run to fill up our drink because we have both been a little dehydrated. But this is the portal, and we're going to go through this portal. And when we go through the portal, we will be in the Isle of Burke. And that's their little bird flying there. I mean, just so much detail here. No, this is not a ride. This is actually one of the lands. Like we were just in the Dark Universe. And this is the Isle of Burke, or the How to Train Your Dragon. If you've ever seen the movie How to Train Your Dragon, that's where we're going.
Hey,
Isle
Cher.
of Burke.
Sunset.
And the sun is setting. Pretty nice. You're gonna have a nice sunset tonight.
I get you. Take care, Fergal. This is not a ride. I just thought we would show you guys walking in and see, because I just thought it was so delightful and it's got all the whimsy.
It's very whimsical.
And like general whimsy. I feel like Nintendo World has whimsy, but it's an 8-bit whimsy. So it's for a specific.
All right, guys, we're getting ready to enter the portal. Are you ready? Here we go into the portal to the Isle of Birth.
Somebody's very excited. This is Burke, the best kept secret this side of, well, anywhere. Granted, it may not look like much, but this wet heap of rocks packs more of a few surprises. Okay, I can't read with the screaming. But this is the children's place, and I am visiting. And I can accept that. But, you know, just kind of the scope of this and how you feel like you're in an entirely new place now. You can see the Stardust Racers, but other than that, you see a little Helios, but you don't see any of the other world. And there's a ride that flies you up in the air. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like the only time the internet really went south was when we were at Das Steakhouse. But doesn't this make you feel like you're in a cartoon world? Hey, Elizabeth. It's just delightful. So if you're not sure what any of this is about and you'd like a little bit of whimsy in your life, go look up How to Train Your Dragon. This is what that movie, cartoon movie, is what this whole land is based on. And just to give you the gist, they didn't like dragons, then this kid found a dragon. Hi, Lisa, welcome. We are at Epic Universe, and we are in the Isle of Burke. And I think it's just so cool. And if you look up in some of the little houses, you'll see dragon tails or dragon heads peeking out. So in the movie, they don't like dragons, and the dragons end up helping them. It's not a big surprise. It's a cartoon. The good guys win.
It is very immersive, Summer.
Yeah. And there's supposedly a more family-friendly coaster that seems a little too unfamily friendly for me. And this is a play area.
Yeah, this is the kids' play area. It's kind of like that part in Disney over by the Jungle Cruise where they can climb around on stuff and
Robinson
do all sorts of
Crusoe,
stuff.
right? Robbins.
Yeah, something like that.
And then these cool lights are all different colors.
It's based on Viking lore here too, as well, which I really dig. You can see the lamps.
But there's
Toothless.
so
The name
many
of this.
details.
The name of the dragon from the movie. His name is Toothless.
And earlier today, I was just staring at all this because, like, the details on the houses, the sheep. Every time I would look at something, I would see something else. And like, I didn't see the big dragon head on that building.
Which one? Oh, the big one over there.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
She's talking about.
Oh,
the
and I
big
think
dragon
the
over
roller
there.
coaster is coming by again, so people can see that. And so that's supposed to be you on the back of a dragon. And even the benches on all the different worlds are themed for whatever that world is. It's just really cool. And if I remember, no, they don't have anything vegan at the Grog and Gruel, which is over here, this kind of quick service. But none of these, except for Celestial Park, are really sit-down restaurants. There are places for you to sit. You do a QR code and you order and it comes to your table. And there is one of those, and they had 2 vegan entrees. Well, a salad entree and another entree, and we'll talk to you about those when we get there. Oh,
The sheep.
oh, and look at that's a ride. So you're able to flap your own wings in there, move them so they move. So adventurous people can try and turn themselves upside down. That would not be us. But if that is you, I think you can try it. I decided it was just a little too high up for me today.
It is a little high.
But again, making kids feel like they're flying on a dragon.
People seem to be having an amazing time on that roller coaster, though.
I can hold this and you can go on.
That's
we'll sit
okay.
right here and watch you.
That's all right.
It's only 10 minutes to go on to Dragon Racers Rally and go up 50 feet in the air.
The scale of stuff here is so much, it's hard to get it all in the camera.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I should stand by a building like I did. Summer says it's so immersive. It is. We found every land to be this way. Here, this is the entrance for Hiccup's Wing Gliders. And you can see that man there in front of the building. That's got to be 50 feet tall.
I don't know.
And then when you look at the mountain over there, it's just unbelievable. So everything, it's not just that it looks big. A lot of things really are big. The signs are big. You feel like you're a small person with Vikings. Oops, sorry. Oh, look, it's got a big mouth. And I'm trying to remember, we didn't go to the bathroom here, did we?
I thought you did.
I can't remember now.
I thought you did while
Oh yeah, I did.
Bathrooms are down there.
And actually here, can I hand you this and my mic, and I'm gonna
Go to the
get
bathroom.
rid of that drink I just had. I'll put this,
Okay, put it in my pocket.
and I'll catch you around.
I'm gonna sit here and chit chat. I need to sit down for a minute. Look at the detail on this building, y'all. It's just like, they've done such a great job with everything here. Fire drill right there. That's where Kathy got soaked today. So that is like, you're in these little Viking boats and you have a fire hose, and each of you has the fire hose, and you have to hit these targets, and that's how Kathy got soaked. And that right over there is the restaurant. And we'll show you that menu in just a bit. Oh, and the coolest thing, let me show you this. It's a big dragon. Even the animatronics here are like amazing. And that's the little gift shop where I bought my little t-shirt earlier today.
Oh shit.
Just moves, this one. Here's a sleeping dragon. He's snoring. Earlier today, there was a Viking here, and he was talking to kids. About those shields and helmets and things like that. It's very cool. Two-headed dragon on that building. Don't know if Fire Drill's still open, but I'm gonna walk over there and see if I can show you guys maybe what the ships look like. This is the backside of where we came in at, over here. Oh, everything is starting to look so cool at night. Oh, yep. That's how Kathy got soaked, y'all. Playing that game in that boat. So you can see they're like shooting the fire hose at targets. A little fire. And then all those little things blow up and then they get you soaked. But it's a cute little water ride. We really enjoyed it. It looks super cute at night. Wow. But you can see how we got so wet. but she got soaked. Because if you hit the wrong target, what it does is like shoot water at you. So we did that, and it was fun. I don't know if we went all the way around the other side or not. I can't remember what was over there. Let me come on back and show you the menu of that restaurant. Kathy's probably trying to figure out where I'm at. Oh, that's kind of cool. The door to come out of the restaurant. And then there's these big giant statues. I think you might have saw them on either side. Very cool. Isn't it fun though, you guys? Just, there she is. I showed them how you got soaked.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the boats are still running. They look really super cute at night. I was gonna show them the menu over here. All right. Get to the menu.
And I'm back. And Dia says,
There it
amazing
is.
how things look so different when
So
it's
they have-
dusk and then dark.
They have the harvest salad, and they have
A vegan burger.
a vegan burger.
And while, you know, at least it's an ancient grains patty instead of an impossible burger too.
Yeah.
So that also I think is good.
Yeah.
Narco, the park closes tonight at 9 p.m. So in about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna walk around here and I think then we're heading back to Dark Universe.
Yeah, let's do it. You can swing around this way and go out
Yeah.
and go over to Dark Universe and
But-
see what it looks like.
I'm just really surprised. Like I was kind of trying to see if there was going to be a lot of lighting, and they've done such a great job at making this almost a different park at night.
Yeah.
I think you even feel more like you're in a different land.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know me, I get lost. If it's dark, I can't even tell what's going on. So for the, for the pass holder.
Sorry, I'm adjusting the camera, guys. It's something weird going on over here.
That was happening to me last night. It was going sideways.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is over here.
Okay.
All right.
I'm very excited to see. We haven't seen Dark Universe all dark. I thought it closed early last night, but it was just one ride. Oh, and look over there. All the fisherman balls or whatever.
Yeah, we saw that when we looked at the ride.
Wow.
Yeah, people getting a little aggressive, huh?
Well, it's just, I'm like, it's a big boardwalk. It's not very busy. And someone literally just kind of almost grabbed my hand. And you can see Helios over there, which is, ooh, look right there. The play area.
Oh, wow,
Now
play
that the
area.
lights are on, you couldn't see them as much before. And the Viking ship's right there in the water. It's so cool. All right. And so I think I said, but I'm
over
not
in the
sure if I did,
distance.
that the park opens at 11 for pass holder preview, because the park Epic isn't open until May 22nd.
Yeah.
And I think there might be something to eat at Spitfire Grill, but I have not looked there. Let me go look at the menu real
I'll come with
quick.
you.
I'm like, where is the menu?
I don't see any kind of menus.
Oh, is that a menu?
Yes, it is.
Can I see? I was just curious. Oh, there is. There's a vegan bowl
There's a bunch of bowls, yeah.
with kale, spring mix salad, beans, pineapple salsa, candied beets, vegan feta, mango, and mint vinaigrette. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
We're doing a live here, so and my people eat vegan. Yeah, show her awesome outfit.
Thank you, thank you. I chose it myself.
Did you?
Yes, us Vikings from Burke were able to choose our own outfits, mix and match, but what do you think?
I think it looks awesome.
Right, it's great.
Right? How can you go wrong with a Viking outfit?
Exactly, I feel like I look like a warrior princess.
There you
are
go.
a warrior princess. It goes a step beyond that.
Yeah,
But thank you.
Have a
Oh,
great night. Okay?
thank you. You too. Okay. I thought I remembered that there was. Yeah, it does sound like a yummy bowl. And we were only here 2 days, but we could not eat all the things.
Yeah.
we had 2 meals yesterday and 2 meals today.
What was it we had
Aw.
today? The lentil stew.
Yeah, the lentil stew at Le Goblet Noir, which was vegan. It had potatoes and carrots and French lentils, leeks. It was so good. Like, so good. Like, if I came to your house and you made that, I would ask for the recipe. So I'm gonna try and make a copycat. That is on my copycat list. And, oh, come over here, Cheryl.
Baby
It's
dragons.
baby dragons. Oh my goodness. Are y'all getting into trouble? And it smells like a wood fire right here. I don't know what they're putting out, but it smells just like a wood fire. Maybe it's from Spitfire, I don't know.
Oh, here you go. This is Toothless from the movie. That's the dragon that started it all. So you may recognize Toothless a little bit. And then there's some more merch, some Burke merch.
Cheryl,
The Starlight Racers. Off
we
in
get
the
to see them
distance.
again. Like it was, they're
Oh, this is
studying.
magic.
Right,
I
aren't
love
they
it so
cute?
much at night.
And I feel like every person we've talked to here, a crew member, has been spectacular. Just like that.
The benches, I just love the benches here. They're
Hey.
so cool. Everything was so well thought out here. Just extremely well thought out.
And so we kind of zoomed through here this time because this is our last day and I am going to see Dark Universe in the dark.
Which means that is where we are going back to right now.
Right now. Never saw the movie. You know, it's especially if you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, it's a really good movie. I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 2, but I think maybe we'll rectify that soon. And now we're going through a portal back to Celestial Park. And another thing that just tickles me is now we'll get a couple of feet away where we're not hearing the portal music, and you literally feel like you've gone somewhere completely different. And now we're in cozy Celestial Park.
Getting all that juicy information.
Tell me where it is.
Right. I don't know if you guys are hearing all the conversations or not. Cheryl, you'd like Park Güell in Barcelona. all mosaic dragons.
Oh,
Next year we're
we
going
are
to be
going
in,
to Barcelona.
we'll be there for a day, I think.
So tell us more.
Yeah.
Did we get
And
an overnight in Barcelona? I can't remember.
well, I don't know, maybe. We're getting on another ship, so we'd have some extra time. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We also don't know how we're getting home so we can go back to Barcelona. Oh, that would be awesome. Apple's gonna email us some photos.
Cool.
I'm wondering if it just stopped.
I don't know.
Okay.
Just trying to get you to start the Stardust Racers.
But
They haven't gone in a few minutes, so I don't know if they're still going or not.
either they're reloading or they're done.
If they are, we'll spin around.
No, it's like,
I think they're getting ready to go. They're really cool in the dark. Good. They're moving.
ooh, they go in some kind of cave and then they get spit out. That's scary. Oh, they're on the other side. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, Stardust Racers are a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a big grown-up
It's a
roller
big
coaster.
roller coaster. It spreads like that whole.
So
half of
people
the
who
park.
like really like scary roller coasters like this, I think one of them, one side they race. It goes fast. I think one of them may go upside down once.
Yeah, that's too scary for us, y'all. we like the baby stuff.
And the thing that looks like a hotel and is a hotel is Helios, the fancy hotel. And it has its own entrance to the park. And all the people on this side can see all of these lights from their room. Now, they are also paying for that view. It is the most expensive hotel for this park, possibly in
Sorry about the
Universal.
jiggling around, guys.
Do you want me to carry it some? You want to try something? What do you think's going on? Let me what's
That's
this?
better.
Okay.
Something got pushed, and so it wasn't gimbaling.
And now it is. And over there is the Blue Dragon. It's not open yet in Helios. It's going to be, like, I don't know if it's in Helios or it's in the park and connected to Helios, honestly. That's going to be a Chinese, I believe, Asian restaurant. But we don't know if there's going to be vegan options or not. A menu has not been released. But even the barbecue place has smoked jackfruit. Like,
Where we're headed is straight across over there to where the big blue, I guess that's
energy coil.
energy coil is in the air over there.
And you can see Frankenstein's castle.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the dark part. I have seen some pictures that other people had been in the park even earlier, took of the dark universe during the day and at night, and it was spectacular at night. So I'm very excited to let this be like the last bite of my epic dinner, and Celestial Park will be my dessert.
Awesome.
I am tempted by the Frankenstein pretzel, but I'm not hungry. It is vegan without the cheese, and it's a Frankenstein face. So maybe we'll have a pretzel class. Just kidding. We probably won't have a pretzel class.
I might eat some pretzel.
Yeah. I said the magic words.
I'm actually kind of hungry. But I don't want...
Well, we did split a stew, so you didn't really get... There's the tiki bar lit up. Frosty Moon isn't very lit up. I just walked right in front of you, didn't I?
You did.
Sorry. I didn't realize you stopped. But really, this theme park, at least right now, yesterday and today, has impressed me more than any other. When the crowds come in, and since this is the first new theme park in a number of years, it's going to be crazy. So we probably are still going to come this year because we already bought tickets. But we're going to see if we can move some of them so they won't be so close to the opening. Oh. Do you hear the music starting? I'll get a little closer. Now that's spectacular.
Coming into the portal, y'all.
Ooh, it's so much spookier on the other side. Look how dark it is. It's been super sunny. Oh my. Look over here with the smoke. Even that looks creepier with the wind.
Well, the wind is adding to it. Yes, each area does have a portal.
Yeah, each land except for, well, even Celestial Park has a sort of portal when you come in, but from Celestial Park, each other world has a portal you go through. They're wanting to go over there. What is she doing?
Where's Igor?
She's getting a picture.
Hello again.
That's Igor.
Never told me your name the first time. What was your name? Daniel. Daniel? Well, come here, Daniel. Sit down. Tell me about your day in Dartmoor. Are you new to the village?
See, like, what other theme parks do you get that kind of interactivity? Oh, the Dartmoor sign is cool.
Yeah. And he's just sitting there, hanging out with that kid, talking to him. I mean, it just adds to the specialness. That kid's gonna remember this day forever. That's some core memory happening right there.
It's just, oh, and look up at this castle. The castle is so amazing. All the lights, you can see it so much more. Hopefully you guys can see them. I might poke in the gift store and meet you back out here.
Okay.
Just browsing.
Do you want to leave me your mic?
Okay. I'm going to go in this one and the other gift store.
All right. Do you guys want to go in the gift store, or do you want me just to keep tooling you around out here? So we can keep walking.
Oh, hi, Sol. Welcome. Why don't you keep walking? When it opens and crowded, characters can still spend time.
Yeah.
It's always funny when Kathy wanders off with her mic on. I have my mic off.
All right, guys, we're gonna just walk. It's over here. That's the back side of the restaurant. It is super creepy out here. That was Hollywood Studios, Apple. That was at Disney. So this one is themed as well as that one. This is Dr. H. Jekyll Apothecary. Apotheker.
I'm not know what I was quite outside myself. And the thing was staring back at me. There's something more if I could find a name for it.
Yeah, the bathrooms are
The man
creepy.
seemed hardly human. Do I attempt it again? Yes. Of course I do.
I don't think you guys can see all that flashing and stuff over there. Maybe in the windows a little bit, yeah? And they closed the Monsters ride early today, so these guys are all just like keeping guard to make sure nobody tries to get in there. They're very creepy looking themselves. I'm gonna head back towards where we started at the Burning Blade. Looks totally different than it did when we started, yeah? what that noise was, but that was creepy. Oh, it would be awesome to have a Halloween party here. I thought I saw something, like a shadow in the tree, but I can't figure out where it's coming from. I just don't know if I want to spend $13 on a pretzel that doesn't have mustard. Dilemmas. That's what it looks like. Well, you can't see it because of the screens. They have screens for everything here. And there she is, where we started. The Burn and Blade Tavern. Uh-oh. That didn't look good. That does not look good. I was hoping it was gonna like explode into fire for you, but maybe we'll sit here for a minute and see if it does. Oh, it would be cool if all the lights and sounds were out for a second. Oh yeah. Everybody's kind of waiting for this thing to go. So I feel like there's so many people waiting that it must be close to time. The roller coaster's still running. That's for sure. Oh, look at the fog coming out from the bottom up there too. That is so cool. Kathy's going to be super sad if this thing goes off and she misses it. We got to see it earlier, but we feel like it would be much cooler at night. Y'all, there are like rat sounds. They have rat sounds skittering around. It's creepy. Screaming. It's kind of funny. It actually catches on fire is what we're waiting for. And the blades turn on fire. The blades catch on fire, and this is the difference between Disney and Universal to me. As at Universal, when they decide to use some fire, they literally use real fire. You can feel the heat and everything. I did not. I was waiting on you.
I got the beaker and the test.
Okay. You want me to...
Yeah, I got it.
Here's your mic.
I'm going to go get
Oh,
the
you're going to order that? Okay. She gonna go get me a pretzel. Sorry. Oh, it's gonna be awesome, y'all. worth the wait. Worth the wait. Kathy's off to get the Frankenstein head pretzel. Yeah, without mustard. And then also, oh yeah, we use our pass. We've saved a lot of money the past 2 days on food, just like for dinner and stuff, using our pass holder discount. So we get 15% for our pass holder discount, which, I mean, that's not shabby really. It's something. Oh, here we go. Yeah. The lights went out on it, so I think it's any time now. Oh, look at my pretzel, y'all.
And look, mustard.
There we go.
Okay. We're sharing. Amazing.
Had a little technical difficulty on the one little turn there, but it looks good. Woo! And there she goes. And the blade has stopped. All right. How's the pretzel? Let me switch it around to us here.
Okay, so I'm trying not to drip mustard on me.
They had mustard? Oh my God.
Okay, so this is the pretzel. It is quite big. It is more of a bready mustard device. I mean, it bites out of both.
Me loves some mustard. You got enough mustard for me?
I got 2 mustards.
Oh, I'll squirt a little bit right there. I can't squirt mustard and hold the
I
camera.
was going to offer to hold the camera.
Oh, okay. I'll let you do that. The mustard. There is mustard.
I need my mic.
Oh, it's in my pocket.
Put this there for a second.
It's a little more bready.
Well, it's bready just because it's less of a twisty little thing. Oh, you guys, I'm holding you up to see. It's scarier over there as a dark ride, I tell you that. There's another mustard behind you. Let's see if we can. Okay, I'm going to take you where you can see, hopefully. Though I don't know if there's much to see because it seems dark. We're right by the light, so you don't see much of anything. It's bready because it's gluten-free. It is not gluten-free. I'm living that my joints are swollen gluten-y life for a couple of days. I figure then I will get home and I will do what I'm supposed to do. So
The bats and rats sounds are like.
I am living on the gluten edge, Apple. That's exactly right. Some days it has treated me fine, and other days, here, let me get where it's more interesting for you guys to see. Can you see, like, yeah, it's dark. There's light on me, so nothing else is interesting. So the roller coaster, the werewolf, Curse of the Werewolf, it's completely dark except for some lights in the middle. And so seeing it now, it's just terrifying. Apple, it will be interesting to see if I can tolerate breads in Europe. Oh, T.S., you thought I had celiac. I do not have celiac disease, but I do have a gluten intolerance. And what that usually means, I can get away with up to 1 time a week having gluten, and I have been gluten-rific all month. I'm not doing as bad as I thought. I am a little bit swollen, but I'm having a big birthday month. I'm having all the vegan things. So once we get home, because like tomorrow we get on the Disney cruise for 3 days. And so I want to be able to see what vegan things are there as well. And like then I can recreate stuff gluten-free and vegan when we get home. There was a cake I saw that was vegetarian and not vegan. It was the limoncello cake with like this creamy lemon, it was almost like a creamy lemon yogurt or a thick sauce. And I want to make that in one of our classes for the spring or summer because that just sounds delightful. And there were a couple of other things. Oh, are you done with the pretzel?
Yeah, I can't eat anymore.
Here, I'm giving this back to you then.
It's just too bready for me or something.
Well,
I also can't eat that much anymore.
That's okay either way. I will have a little bit of the snack. I wanted to make sure you got to eat enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rats and bat sounds.
Me too. I love seitan, so I'm with Apple. Apple said she's glad she's not gluten intolerant because she's the Satan monster.
I love it too, and I make some really good ones.
Yeah, she does.
Check out the Satan ribs in the air fryer. It's like a quick seitan.
Ooh, we've been live over an hour and a half.
Huh?
That's crazy. We said we were just going to go live for a few minutes and say hi to everybody. Well, you know how we are. That never happens. Apple makes hers with okara.
Ooh.
Nice.
That would give it a nice mouthfeel and moisture.
Yeah. And Vital Wheat gluten, of course. Yeah. The little rat sounds make me crazy. Like I keep looking around because they're so realistic. Oh no. Well guys, it's almost time for the park to close. So I think we are going to sign off and put our equipment away for our walkout.
And it was wonderful spending time with you again and getting to hang out. If you guys if you're coming to Epic and you have some questions, let us know. Oh, I'm glad your blender is okay. And T.S., it was awesome hanging out with you. Everybody, it was awesome hanging out with all of you.
Elizabeth was here, Lisa was here, all sorts of people. Was Mark here again?
I don't know. Mark didn't say anything. He could be here. There were a lot of people who were quiet. But we love you too.
Yeah, that's right.
And anyhow, we may not be going live the next 3 days, but we're going to do a little bit of filming because it's my real official birthday trip, so we may birthday.
Yep.
But if it's spectacular and we have internet, we may go live.
Never know.
Okay, have the very best night. If you're kind of having a poopy day, watch How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed your grand tour of
Epic Universe.
Epic Universe over the past couple days, and I'm thinking the next time we come, it's not going to be this easy to get stuff. But,
or to even see things.
Or even see things, but we are so glad that we had the opportunity to come and do this and to share it with all of you.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.